Annie Isabella, and I'm at the head of my classes. But on Halloween night, I transform, and I take off my glasses. With my magical crown and my super spoon wand so keen, I become the Queen of Halloween. Out on a dark Halloween night, I command the ghosts and witches and every doorbell in sight. Her Majesty requests the presence of the candy as it is dropped into my sack. That's dandy. I sure hope my extra bag comes in handy. Parading down the sidewalk with my loyal court, pirates and witches who are really short. It's late, and that's the last trick-or-treat block. And there sits the final house by the graveyard, waiting for the Queen's royal knock. But this time, is this going just a little too far? Should we just go back to Dad, who's waiting in the car? No, but this brave Queen, she wants that Snickers candy bar. I lead my costume masses up the old wooden stairs, and I tell them just to ignore your own tinkly standing up hairs. Oh, and that jack-o'-lantern whose flame just went out. Oh, and there's a black cat sitting by the door, like a stakeout. And there's a shadow in the window. Someone's here, no doubt. Just then, an owl screeches like a warning hoot. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. And a kid with a mask on lifts it up and says, maybe we should just go back and start eating more fruit. I am the Queen of Halloween, and I rule this night. Just then the door flings open and a woman turns on the porch light. Happy Halloween. Your timing is just right. You're the last of the evening, and I was just about to feed my cat. But he can wait a minute. He's getting a little too fat. She bestowed so much candy into our candy bags, we almost couldn't carry them. They became heavy with candy sag. I want to thank you all for coming. You sure are a sight to be seen. And to you, your Royal Majesty, the Queen of Halloween. Oh. There is more to this tale. But don't y'all worry, because if you love someone, you're going to read them a story. Happy Halloween, the Queen of Halloween. The Queen of Halloween by Mary Engelbrett. Anne Estelle had the perfect Halloween costume. A long lacy skirt, a bright shiny wand, and a pair of glittery wings, and of course, a crown. She was a fairy queen. Her friend Michael was a pirate. He had a sword and an eye patch and big black boots. Yo-ho-ho, said Michael. Tra-la-la, said Anne Estelle. Trick-or-treat. We don't need a grown-up, said Michael. We're old enough to go trick-or-treating alone. Anne Estelle wasn't sure about that. The night looked very dark, but she didn't want Michael to think she was scared. Well, you may not need a grown-up, but I need some kids, said Anne Estelle's father. Let's go before all the candy's gone. Anne Estelle had been right. The night was dark. Even the streets didn't seem very bright. There were ghosts and witches running everywhere. Don't be scared, said Anne Estelle's father as he squeezed her hand tight. It's just pretend. I know, said Anne Estelle, but she squeezed his hand back. Pirates are brave, said Michael. Queens are brave too, said Anne Estelle. They got chocolate bars from a witch, and they got lollipops from a spooky mummy. They got apples from Mrs. McGilligan, Aunt Estelle's teacher. Good for your teeth, she said. Their bags got heavier and heavier. It's late, said Aunt Estelle's father. Time to head home. One more house, said Aunt Estelle. And can we go alone? Asked Michael. We're old enough. All right, said Aunt Estelle's father. I'll wait for you right here on the sidewalk. Just go up and ring the doorbell. The house was big and old. The wind blew in the bushes as Aunt Estelle and Michael came up the sidewalk. The closer they got, the scarier the house looked. They heard a big dog barking. Aunt Estelle didn't like big dogs, but she didn't want to look back at her dad. Then Michael would know she was scared. The porch step creaked. The dog barked again. I don't think anybody's home, Michael whispered. Let's go back. Aunt Estelle looked at Michael. His voice sounded shaky. The eye that wasn't covered by the patch was very wide. Aunt Estelle realized something. Michael was afraid. Somehow, that made Aunt Estelle braver. Ring the doorbell, she said. Well, there's a big dog. It's in the backyard, said Aunt Estelle. It won't hurt us. Somehow, that made Aunt Estelle feel braver. Ring the bell, she said. But there's a big dog, said Michael. He's in the backyard, Aunt Estelle said. He won't hurt us. She pushed the doorbell with her finger. Nobody came. See, nobody's home, said Michael. Just then the door creaked open. Trick or treat, said Aunt Estelle. She poked Michael. Trick or treat, he said. Oh, you're my last trick-or-treaters, said the white-haired lady who opened the door. You might as well take all the candy. Michael and Aunt Estelle held out their bags. They ran all the way down the front walk to Aunt Estelle's father. You did it, he said. Queens are brave, said Aunt Estelle. And pirates, too. So, you weren't even a little scared? Asked her father. Aunt Estelle looked at Michael, and Michael looked at Aunt Estelle. Oh, we were scared, all right, Aunt Estelle said. But you know, you have to be a little scared so you can be brave. Hey, y'all. Happy Halloween. It's Grandma Kitty. Hey, I just want you to know, if you or someone you know is being physically or sexually abused, I want you to tell someone right now. If no one's available, I want you to call 911 and ask for help. All right, y'all. You take care of yourselves. I love you. Happy Halloween.